guys, welcome back to Entertainment Extra. Today we are doing the review of Aquaman 2. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe below and stay noticed for all our videos. So let's get started. The script was a bit boring. It wasn't anything new like any other films. It wasn't that good. It was like a normal superhero film script. It was just a bit pathetic. It was just a bit pathetic and lazy to do a good script. And it was all just visuals for the whole film. Now the visuals, they were okay. The visuals were a bit better than I was expecting. The set pieces were like really good, and they look really realistic, the set pieces. But the characters, some of the human characters in this film, they put CGI over the top of it, which is really strange, cause the CGI effects just looked a bit wonky wonky things for the characters. And I feel like they could have just got themselves and put it over a green screen. I think it would be much better, but a green screen and CGI effects, that's just a bit boring and lazy. Now, James Wan's horror elements in this film were actually quite good. It was the villains, some other villains, like the skeleton people or something. I didn't know what they're called, but I like how he introduced some horror elements into this film, unlike Aquaman 1, because that didn't have many horror elements in that, and like Fast and Furious 7. So I liked how he did that in it. Now the pacing and the story in this film was actually quite good. It was some really good pacing between the start and the finish. It didn't take quite a while to get started. And yeah, it didn't take quite a while to get started, and it wasn't and there were some scenes in it which just was a bit silly and things, but overall I think overall the story was quite good though. Now there was no cameos in this film, which is like really strange because this is the final DCEU film and there's no cameos in it at all. There's no one from Justice League, there's no one from the entire DC universe in this film except Aquaman and all the water characters in Atlantis. But I heard that Ben Affleck's Batman and Michael Keaton's Batman, they were cut from this film because they were in one scene, but then they cut that scene, which is really disappointing. And this movie has gone through lots of reshoots. Now, Black Manta was a really good villain in this film. He was in the first one as well, and I didn't really know about him, and I didn't feel very good about him coming back in the second one. But I thought he was really good, and he was much better than in the first one, because he wasn't the main villain in the first one. It was Aquaman's brother Orm. And he was really sinister in this one as well. Now, in the post-credit scene, all it was Aquaman's brother eating a hamburger with a cockroach in it. So it was very disappointing. And this was the final post-credit scene in the DCU. And all it was that. It was very disappointing and a silly send-off of the DCEU. Overall, I rate this movie a 6.5 on the score and a C+ on the grade scale. Now this was a tiny bit surprising for me, but there wasn't anything surprising in the film though. But so that's all for today for Entertainment Extra, and make sure to subscribe. Bye.